more stable and precise dimensions, which leads on cost savings on the final stage of our production. Our fantastic product ClearCore has a clear advantages for low carbon steel and high strength iron. And the next speaker will be Jens, and he will share with us his thoughts about thinking.
Thank you. Originally, I had the idea of talking to you about the topic of innovation. Throughout my preparation, I went through a couple of thoughts on how to deliver a brief and clear outcome. An outcome that could be remembered after my speech and could even add some beneficial learning to these 5 minutes of listening. When I went along with the idea of what innovation is, I came to the conclusion that the nucleus of innovation are ideas. They are the beginning of any process that could be called innovation. So today, I would like to talk to you about ideas. We use the word idea to describe thoughts and suggestions. I have an idea. Let's go for lunch to the new restaurant downtown. We use the word idea to describe new concepts. Our team has developed the idea of a new marketing campaign. We even use the word idea if someone says something not so feasible. You have no idea of the efforts we have gone through. The word has a long heritage. From Greek to Latin, came to the English language in 15th century. What is an idea? The primary literal meaning of the Greek word is the look of a thing. I think the best way to understand the word is to dissect its meaning by definition. Ideas can be defined as that which is seen on the mind's eye, an image in the mind, object of thought, notion, conception, abstract principle, ideal view. Interpreting the world around us is the underlying feature of the human mindset. Interpreting the images in our mind is to form ideas. Through interpretation of a situation, a problem, or a process, we generate ideas in our mind. This condition can be described as the process of thinking. If thought is another word for idea, does thinking produce ideas, or are ideas the requirement for thinking? In general, we could find more support for the view that thinking will produce ideas, for a thought is a term of an eventual idea. Ideas, as an outcome of thinking, may be predictions. They may, however, have a large influence on others. There's a whole history of ideas illustrating the various routes the human mind can take, as an individual or as a community alike. Personally, I am a collector of ideas, and I am building my own library. Even if I am about to move towards 10,000 books on my shelves in the near future, it is a nearly hopeless task to consider a complete overview of the history of ideas. An idea, as a product of thinking, requires thinking in order to be applied. If we apply an idea, we turn abstract concepts into something new. Think about where we started. Innovation. Innovation is a new idea. A new idea to think differently or to change processes. Now, there is influence. What if we think about implementing ideas in a business environment? Many ideas go unheard. Many ideas are opinions. Many ideas are assumptions. Many ideas are not structured. To give you an example, the English entrepreneur Thomas Cook transformed traveling into holiday making. He had the idea of extending the mere patches of transportation and accommodation into a package with an added value. Hassle-free movement and hassle-free time spent abroad. To evaluate ideas, we need the tools to validate ideas. We need to consider factors to turn predictions into concepts to migrate concepts into strategy and to turn thoughts into action. What can we learn from this excursion? We should understand that finding new ideas does not happen by coincidence. We need to enable thinking, so we need mental space to foster ideas.